triathletes, welcome back to another session with Triathlon Tessa. As you've known, South Africa is also now under lockdown, so I thought it a good idea to share some tips with you guys on how you can train in the comfort of your own home during this lockdown period. So stay tuned as I share with you guys some tips on how to do swimming, biking, running, strength training, as well as share some funny videos of people trying to think of innovative ways of training at home.
To accomplish something extraordinary, one must have an extraordinary dream. Ironman inspires us to reimagine our limits, to set our sights higher, to go farther than we ever have before. Ironman is a statement of excellence, passion, commitment. It is a test of physical toughness and mental strength. Ironman is about persevering, enduring, and being a part of something larger than ourselves. It shows the heights that can be achieved when we push beyond our boundaries and go the distance to earn the title Ironman.
So let's first start off with swimming. There's a couple of ways that you guys can train in the comfort of your own home. If you have a small swimming pool at home, you can use a stretchy cord and use that for swimming in the swimming pool. Or if you do not have a small swimming pool, you can use a stretchy cord and do dry land swimming. So stay tuned as I show you the difference between the two. So for dry land swimming, you'll need the following. You'll need a stretchy cord and then something at the handles. You can use normal handles as well as something to tie it around a pole or something. Then I'm just using a small table with some cushioning on top, so it's a bit more comfy when I do my swimming. So next up, you need to secure it around a pole before you can start your dry land swimming. So once you've found your spot on your table, you can do two types of exercises. First off, you can just do a normal pull through with both hands at the same time. Just make sure to go all the way to the back. Or if you want to do dry land swimming, just remember to rotate as well when you do the one arm swings. So let's start with the normal swimming. So you'll take the one arm, then the other arm. Okay you guys, that's it for how to set up your dry land swimming. If you want a couple of in-depth videos, I'll put a link in the description where you guys can go and check out Mike Reilly from Ironman's video on dry land swimming, where he shows you exactly how many reps of what exercises you can do to incorporate dry land swimming at home. Hi guys, this is how you can swim inside your own pool. I have one that's about 1.1 meters high and about 4.5 meters in diameter. That's more than enough if you want to swim in your swimming pool with a stretchy cord at the end. So I just use an old tire tube from mountain bike and put it around my waist, and then I used a stretchy cord and put it at the back at one of the poles. So let me show you how you can swim while using your own pool. Once you're hooked up, you can start swimming. You guys can also use a snorkel if you only want to focus on technique. And if you don't know how long you've been swimming, I now swim around 2 minutes per 100 meters. So I just use the tempo trainer and set it to beep every 30 seconds. Then I know I've done 25 meters. So once I've set the tempo trainer, I'll just put it on the side of my head. Don't worry if you do not have a tempo trainer, as most sports watchers would have an interval setting in all of their sports. So just go to swimming, select intervals, and then just set it to beep every 30 seconds. So let's do some swimming with the snorkel. And if you want to analyze your swim stroke, you're more than welcome to do that in your pool as well, as you only need a camera like this set up high to see your swim stroke from above, and then you can use a GoPro or something to go underwater and film yourself underwater. Because what we think we are usually doing right and what we are doing wrong is not usually what we are doing right and wrong. So a video will show you exactly what you're doing and will also show you where you need to improve. As you guys can hear the lovely rain fall on the outside, most of our triathletes know that indoor training isn't only reserved for lockdown. when it's raining outside, but also turn to indoor training to keep up our fitness. So let's speak about how you can use indoor training to stay fit during this lockdown. There are two different ways that you guys can train indoors. First with the smart trainer or with the normal trainer. So let's first start off with the smart trainer. If you're training with a smart trainer, you'll need your smart trainer and then a Bluetooth or AND plus device to link you to whatever program you are using, either Zwift, Trainer Road, or Sufferfest, or whatever you're using. And then if you want to see your heart rate on Zwift or whatever you're using, you'll need a separate heart rate strap for that. Just remember, you'll also need a tablet or a laptop to screen it on, as well as data, as it takes some data when you run the program. Then next, let's look at your normal trainer. If you do not have a smart trainer, but you still want to train on Zwift or any other interactive program, you'll need the following. For that, you'll need your normal trainer, and then an AND Plus or a Bluetooth device as well. But then you also need an extra speed and cadence sensor, or just a speed sensor, so you can link to the interactive program that you are using. It's not necessary to have a cadence sensor, but it do help if you train indoors. But a speed sensor is compulsory if you want to train on Zwift or any other interactive program. Then, as I stated before, you'll need a heart rate strap if you want to see your heart rate on the program, and then you would also need a tablet or a laptop and some data to stream the interactive program on. There's lots of different training programs on these programs that you guys can use to stay fit. As with running indoors, your heart rate would spike a little bit higher than normal if you train in hot conditions without a fan to cool you down. Also remember that your heart rate for cycling would be a bit lower than that for running. So for that newbies out there, this is also a great place for you guys to get accustomed to your bike. Whether it's the first time you're riding a TT bike, you can use this to get accustomed to the TT position. To also build you some self-confidence, as well as how to get a bottle at the back or at the bottom of your bike. This will also help you to get confident when clicking in and clipping out into your clipless pedal, as this is very safe as you're on a stationary bike, but you just build some confidence on the inside before you go outside. Next, let's look at some running indoors. You guys can use the treadmill for running indoors. Just remember, if you have a treadmill and you want to run on Zwift, you'll need a foot cord for that, so it can track your distance. And then also just remember that Zwift can't take your heart rate on your watch. So you'll need a separate heart rate strap for that if you want to see your heart rate on Zwift as well. So just make sure that you set your treadmill incline to 1 to simulate outside running as well. If it's very warm inside, you guys can take a fan and put it on your face to cool you down. As when you're hot, your heart rate would also go a bit higher than normal. I'll also post an Excel sheet on my website where you guys can find what types of speeds on a treadmill would be the same as running outside on the road. As most treadmills will give you the kilometers per hour, and when running outside, you'll use minutes per kilometer. Just make sure to have some nutrition handy when you're running on the treadmill, as you might need something after a couple of kilometers. You can also use the treadmill to work on your running form. If you put a very big mirror in front and on the side of yourself, or at the back and the front, you can actually see how your running form looks. Or if you do not have some mirrors, just take your phone and take a video of yourself. That will also show you how your running form looks. And that's it for running on a treadmill. If you do not have a treadmill at home, you can use line-to-line running. I don't know if most of you would remember when you were children, we used to run from one line to the other back and forth until we've reached 50 or 100. So that's also a very nice way to stay fit if you do not have a treadmill. Also stay tuned for the next video where I'll show you guys how to change a tire, inner tube, as well as plug a mountain bike tire. As I've noticed that a lot of people need to change their tires to indoor training tires now that we have to train indoors, and not a lot of people know how to do that, and most of the shops are closed and won't be able to help you. So stay tuned for the video on Wednesday. Hopefully this will shed some light and help you to change your tire, your inner tube, or plug a mountain bike tire. I hope you guys keep on training and use this time effectively to build a great base or work on your speed or endurance, so when we're back to outdoor racing that we're on top of your training and are ready for the next race. I hope you guys have learned a couple of things regarding indoor training and how you can use it whether it's a lockdown or not, as there's lots of tips that you guys can use with your normal training as well. So keep up the training, stay motivated, and I'll see you guys soon. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Also go and like and subscribe to my YouTube channel up here. Also go and join my Facebook group and Instagram on Triathletes. You're also more than welcome to go and check out the website at www.triathletes.com.